hope that America took away, one, that it is a spectrum. So the degree of this is something that varies significantly from one person that's on the spectrum to another. And also that, I know many people that are on the spectrum, and it is something that I have a lot of friends that are on there, and we all lead very normal and successful lives. So I definitely want people to just take away that this is something that it's probably more common than people think and doesn't really stop you from doing anything. So I think in terms of gameplay, it is very interesting comparing the two seasons. On my last season, I would say that on average, the caliber of play was much lower. However, there were, as you mentioned, those names, those three players whose gameplay was very strong. And I would say that two of those players had stronger gameplay than probably anyone on this season did. That being said, on average, this cast, the All-Stars cast, the caliber of play was much higher on average. There wasn't any one, at least I don't think, that was really head and shoulders above everybody else. But the average player was just considerably stronger than on my original season. I think that is interesting. I think my style of play is pretty similar on both. It's just in 14, I managed to stick around long enough to start to string competitions together when I really turn it up in the second half. This time I fell just short of getting to that point where I like to start to ramp it up. I didn't fumble as much in the very early game. Whereas last time I really struggled at that point. The thing about that is very interesting because not only was that the case, but I also have been friends with Nicole outside of the house for quite a while. And I also did realize that if I were to be nominated against her, I would very likely be the one going home. So that was just something that I kept in mind. And as far as whether she was the best person to align with, being tight with her kind of in a way did give me some sort of protection with what I now know is the committee. So there was a little bit of safety there. It just wasn't strong, once my turn came up in the pecking order because of the disruptor twists and the veto being used. Obviously that was the end of my game, but I don't think it was a bad person to align with. She has a lot of connections. I can definitely get use out of that. It definitely was a little bit of a shakeup for me. I did contemplate that this was the case. I think I even said it to Danny on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday morning. I can't quite remember exactly. I think I even said, I really hope there is a big alliance that I'm just not part of and that I'm just, being played essentially rather than going home on accident. That being said, I dig the fact that Tyler owned that. I think that's awesome. And, good play. I'm never going to begrudge people for playing well. I feel like the committee is probably going to clean house. So I'm going to be really interested to see what happens. No one in there is playing for sixth. So will there be a bit of a shakeup once the numbers start to dwindle a little bit more? Very possible. I think someone's going to get a little sharky. Someone's going to get wolfy. and maybe start to hold people in, maybe David or something like that. But it's going to get interesting, but no one's playing for 6th. I think they'll clean house for a while, though.